MLW Sports Network presents Around the Diamond with Jersey's finest. Your host, Jerzey Boy MJ.
Good evening, ladies and gents. You're tuning into another podcast from yourself, Jerzey Boy MJ, and my dear cousin Matthew over here. I appreciate you having me, bro. Lamar, you the man. Thank you. Cuz, let's hear from you, cuz. Tell them who you are.
Hey, what's up? It's Matty Metz again. I was on 2-3 weeks ago here, and hey, I've been a Mets fan my whole life here, and I've known MJ here my whole life, and man, just excited to be back on.
So how you been feeling about baseball, man? How's your outlook been, for the season?
Well, hey, I was on July 28th, and the Mets have been 4-14 since then. Not good. Not good. I have not been doing all that well. And had a fun time. Yeah.
And honestly, cuz I can't even say nothing to you. You know what I mean? Like, cause I'm not gonna throw salt in the wound. I mean, it just what we see. Cause I watch some Mets games too, and it's just I feel bad for the Mets fans. And the Yankees. I mean, the Yankees. I can't say they've been playing outstanding baseball because they haven't. I mean, they're turning it around a little bit, but not that, they ain't hit that home run out the park and really started to get shit rolling. So if neither one of our teams do, it's going to be a long off season.
There so much of the MLB right now is based on the long ball for sure. But I mean, you guys with Aaron Judge there, it's like that's a huge production for you, right?
I mean, he's the best player in baseball, hands down. His power numbers, since he came back from the IL, hasn't been great, but that's fine. Doesn't have to hit a home run every single time he's up.
It's true.
Playing a small ball like the other day with Caballero dropping down a bunt to the left side. It's always good to see dropping a bunt. Get back to playing, small ball.
I like it. I dig it. I'm all for the small ball. But I mean, Aaron Judge, that's his thing. He's got the home run record, right? The most home runs in a single season, right? That was a huge record.
Yeah, he'll top that again.
You think so? He still got it?
Yo, Mike, don't you dare start me with the Ohtani shit. You trying to get me riled up already, and I just started?
Oh,
man.
You can't mention the O word here.
Man, Mike, hey, Mike, my cousin right here, he lived by you. Don't make me come get talking Ohtani, that fucking gambler. Look what he did in Hawaii now. That son of a bitch fraud. He's guilty on all accounts. Get out of here.
We can't be talking about Ohtani yet. We're barely 2 minutes in. We got to save Ohtani for 45 minutes in. We can't get started on Ohtani yet.
I don't even have to talk Ohtani because he's garbage.
All right, we'll leave it there.
Garbage ass pitcher, and he's a garbage ass fucking hitter. Fucking hitting trash cans over there. That's right. That's my brother right there, Matthew.
That was Houston.
That's right.
That was Houston. Houston was hitting those trash cans.
Ohtani was tuned in.
All right, so
that's right. Ben Rice, Matty J. Yeah. At least I got.
Who's Ben Rice? Who is Ben Rice? I don't know who Ben Rice is.
Man,
I don't know. I'm a young spring chicken. I don't know.
You need to pay attention to baseball because Ben Rice has been one of the better hitters and fielders for the Yankees. He is their backup first baseman. He is their backup catcher and DH. Kid had seven RBIs on Saturday, I believe it was.
That's very unusual. I never see like this guy plays catcher and first base.
Yeah,
that's sick. How common is that? Because I feel like I never see that in the MLB, right? Like catchers are just play catchers.
Well, I believe he was a catcher, That's two brothers right there back and forth.
I don't. I don't watch the Yankees all that often. I gotta admit it. That's why I don't know that name. That's why I don't know.
Hey, cuz I just want to show you, like MJ 17 and Matty J, they're brothers. So
got it.
That's family, and they live out by you.
Okay.
They Mama's Junction area.
Central Jersey. Yeah.
Junction. Yep.
It's close by.
Yeah, but Ben Rice, he was a catcher, and then last year they tried to transform him into a backup first baseman last year. So he worked on stuff in the off season, but coming into this season, it was being a backup first baseman. Well, they needed to make rooms for guys, so he picked back up on the catching. Yeah, the whole league will be put on notice. Damn right, they getting there. That's right. A lot of MJs here. We all family. That's why. That was my family right there. Just like you, Lamar. They the same thing. They my family. So it's a big family festival on this show right now. I love it.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna get right to it. Number one, Zach Wheeler. He might be done for the year. He just had surgery today to remove a blood clot from his right elbow.
Yeah.
Yes. The timetable to me sounds like he's done. He's done for the year, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Most likely. That's good for us. I mean,
so
he was. I was never a fan of getting not getting rid of him, but just not re-signing him there.
Yeah, you got rid of him. You let him walk out the door.
Yeah, it's true. I was never a fan of letting him go like that, and he's like a lot of former Mets. It seems he's absolutely stuck it to us. Every time he pitches against us, he was a great pitcher. He was a great pitcher. He's a great pitcher. It's good for us. It's good for us. That gives us a shot. I mean, like I said 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, it's gonna come down to that 4-game series against the Phillies, 3 or 4 game series against Phillies. I think next month. As long as we can stay within spitting distance, that's what it's gonna come down to. And
now let me ask you the question.
Yeah.
What the fuck does your team need to do to really start turning this shit around? Because you have a lot of bad parts right now.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. I'll get into this, schematics and the stats in a little while, but with what you guys are doing, man, like you guys can't hold the goddamn lead to save your life. I just, as a baseball fan, like you see this all across the board. Like, why can't you close out a game? Why can't you win these games? So, what do y'all need to do to really make a push? Now that we're halfway through August and we got the October push coming.
Offense. That's all it is in my eyes. So just like to go over it, like I said, 4-14 since I was last on the podcast. That's not great. 7 1-run games that we lost there. 7. We can't be losing 7 1-run games in an 18-game stretch like that. That's crazy. It has to be offense. So I went to a game recently. I was there on August 5th, and that game we ended up losing. It was 2-3 against the Guardians, and in my eyes at least, who was it pitching that day? Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes was pitching, and he only had 2 earned runs on that day, but they weren't like, there needs to be earned runs and deserved runs. He didn't deserve either of those runs, man.
Oh, of course, yeah.
There was a double play ball that went down to first. Alonso. So there was runner on first and second Guy hits it down to first. Alonso tossed it over to second, and he did not go back to cover first, and Clay Holmes didn't quite get over there. So maybe you can kind of blame him for the runner on third there. But that should have been a double play by all means. It got to Pete quickly. It didn't get back quick enough or at all. I don't think they even threw it over there. No one was covering first. Then there was a bloop out to center field.
It's not,
and he was.
I'm saying, it's not how you win.
It's not how you win. It's not how you win. Our center fielder there pulled up just at the last moment. I get it. You don't want it to bounce and go behind you and be even worse. But he lets that drop in front of him, and I don't think either of his runs there were quite earned. Regardless, it's still a one-run game, and we scored 2 runs in the first 2 innings, 1 run an inning, and then that's it. The bats go silent. The whole rest of the game, what's going on? What's going on? Our pitcher's doing the job. Our bullpen has been very decent, besides the blowout games where they put in, your inning eaters kind of guys. But
putting in your backup left fielder and
yeah,
your fourth catcher.
Yeah,
maybe even the athletic director.
Sure, the ball boy, whoever you can get in there.
Hey, at that point, get on in there.
But besides,
you can't do no worse than the 9 we're rolling out there. So you know what?
Right. Besides those like big blowout games that were there, I think our bullpen has been decent. Our starting pitching has been decent. It's just on the offense. I think 1-run games like that, low scoring one run games like that is
there's a good question.
Manager related.
There's a good question.
I don't think so. In this case. I think the majority of the decisions he makes are more pitching and pinch hitting and whatnot. But maybe some of the lineup could have been different here and there. But I feel like they've been trying enough with that in regards to that. I think it's on the guys. It's on the individual batters.
Yeah,
what do you think, MJ?
Same thing with me. I don't think it's Mendoza's fault at all.
Okay.
I don't, because like you said, players got to play, pitchers got to pitch. What can Mendoza do at that point? Like he if he's the one that's in charge of like the lines and shit, he rolls out what you guys got. So it's not like he's benching like Alonso and Soto and Lindor. It's not like he's benching them. He's playing your everyday 1 through 9. Sometimes, obviously, got to switch it up to give guys breaks, but he's rolling out what he has been given. What more do you want him to do at that point? You know what I mean? Like, you have decisions to make on what the lineup is, when and when not to pull pitchers and whatnot. So, I mean, you do have questionable moves that are made, but so does everybody. But in your case, I can't say, and me being a Yankee fan, I'm not going to dog you, but I don't think it's Mendoza's fault. I don't.
I agree.
They're going to look to blame somebody, and of course, the first one's going to be the manager. Always is. Always is. But it's not like he's having questionable moves during these losses. You're having too many losses to blame him.
I have to agree. If you're getting within 1 run, around half the time there, half of these losses, that's on the guys. That's on the guys, man.
Now here I'm gonna roll this out there for everybody to hear. And this is no disrespect to your team. I'm just letting you know because I sent it to you. All right, so the Mets top 4 batters, so they say, right? And over the last 20 games, we'll start off with Brandon Nimmo, 19 for 76 with a 250 batting average, 1 home run, 8 RBIs. He's got an on-base percentage of 34%.
The average isn't terrible, but everything else is.
We'll get to that.
Average isn't terrible. I mean, it's 50 is average, right? It's the average. Just
remember a 348 on-base percentage. Just remember that number.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll take that. Just add the next 3. Now you got Frankie Lindor, okay? 16 for 87. He's batting 184. 3 home runs, 12 RBIs, and a 2.28 on base percentage in the last 20 games.
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts my inner Mets fan at heart, man. It just
All right,
hurts.
so while I'm at it, he's batting 184. So now we're gonna drop it to Juan Soto. He is 12 for his last 71, batting 169. 4 home runs, 13 RBIs, and an on-base percentage of 306. $765 million.
Older than a polar bear's nutsack. Sorry to cut you off. That's crazy, Lamar.
We get into polar bear right now. We get right into polar bear, Lamar. Here we go. Pete Alonso, your man, Pete Alonso, the polar bear. He is 8 for his last 70. 8 for a 114 batting average. 114, Matty.
It's not good.
Three home runs, 10 RBIs, and an on-base percentage of 207.
So
absolutely fucking horrible.
It's horrible. It's horrible. It is.
Like you cannot succeed when you got your. We'll even take Nimmo out because I think Nimmo's a solid player, and I always call him solid.
I agree.
He's a solid player, but you look at your big three. What they've been doing over just as you were saying, like you're 4 and 14.
4 and 14 since July 28th.
Okay, so 4 and 14. We'll just say, games. We'll say 4 and 14. Here we are into we'll say the first 3 weeks of August. You cannot win. You looking at these 4 guys.
I know. We're batting 246 as a team the past 18 games. You can't.
You cannot win like that. Barry Bonds would make a great. He would. Lamar, he would. And another person I say, like I've been saying, I would love to see Don Mattingly come onto the Yankees coaching staff. Even if you don't give him, to the main manager, bring him in to be a hitting and fielding coach. Let him teach these kids how to play first baseman. Because Mattingly was one of the best first basemen to ever fucking live when it comes, defensively.
Mm-hmm. The Marlins manager for years, Don Mattingly, same Don Mattingly. I don't know about that one, cuz if he can't do it for the Marlins, I don't know what he's gonna do for on staff there.
Cuz think about this. We're bringing him onto the Yankees. The team that the Yankees have built. I'm not asking him to come in and win 8 championships in a row, but I'm asking for him to come in and teach these young kids how to swing a bat properly. Sure. Like you don't need the home runs. You need your singles, doubles, extra base hits, shit like that. Home runs are nice, RBIs are nice, but learn how to hit the ball in every direction. Like a Jeter did, or a Tony Gwynn did, Ichiro. You give them back. Just imagine if they had shifts back then, they wouldn't be shifting at all. For Jeter and Ichiro and Tony Gwynn, wouldn't be switched. But if you want to learn how to hit, watch the film. You can watch the film. I'll even throw George Brett out there because I'm a diehard George Brett fan, and Lamar is a Royal fan.
George Brett, yeah.
I have his jersey. I will be wearing it, on one of these nights. Tonight I'm wearing my Sandlot.
I was gonna say, is that in honor of the Little League game that the Mets played last night, with the whole Sandlot thing going on?
No. I've had this. I bought this jersey. I haven't worn it much. But I wore it because it's number 11, which is my favorite number. So this is the third baseman. No, but if you really want to learn, how to hit the baseball using the field, all you got to do is watch video of Mattingly, Gwynn, Ichiro, just to name 3 off the top. Watch them and watch them hit. Watch how they watch how they come and present themselves up there at bat. You see them constantly scanning the field, like, all right, Where do I got open? Where do I got open? Like that's why Jeter made a living off of going to opposite field because he could do that. He
Yeah.
turned,
Yeah.
he ran with it.
I think. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You're good.
So I think players like Jeter, dudes that can go any way like that, they're the exception, not the rule, right? Those are just extraordinary players. That's the reason they're so prevalent. That's the reason we're still talking about them. is they were amazing hitters, right? Not every guy can get that kind of thing, but I agree. It should be a little bit more small ball, a little bit more of the Jeff McNeil fucking axe handle, just chopping away at it. First pitch doesn't matter. Just chop at it. Just get it out there. Good things happen.
Yeah, because you don't have to go up there and look to kill the ball. Like go make a nice level swing. That's what they're taught when they're young. I guess nowadays they're taught to uppercut. Nowadays, I guess you're looking for home runs.
I genuinely think these guys that are at this level have got it figured out. I think they know what they're doing out there. It's just got to be a mental thing. It has to be something mental, some kind of mental block to just get over it. Maybe I just watched too many sports movies or something. But to ascend to that level, you have to go through so many trials, so many years and years of the hitting coaches and lessons and practicing literally every day, all day.
That's what I'm saying. Like
you know what to do.
You've been playing baseball your whole life, right? You're gonna tell me that your entire life you've been a home run hitter and they never taught you how to hit the ball? You are in the major fucking leagues and you can't hit the ball? Is it coaching at the little league level? Not gonna get taught the fundamentals.
Hitting is hard. Hitting is incredibly hard.
I mean, they do say they say the hardest thing to do in professional sports, hit a round baseball with a round bat.
Yeah.
Literally,
yeah.
I mean, Little League, that's where it starts. So you're not in Little League all that long, but I did learn shit. I learned my shit before Little League. But Little League is where you really come into the position that you're gonna play. Or at least that's what you want going forward. Like I didn't in Little League, like I wasn't a catcher because I wasn't gonna be a catcher. That's where you learn like where you belong, sort of, and you run with that. Like if like me, I always played second base. I pitched, whatnot. So I could play. I was a good baseball player. I wasn't like no all state, but I was a good ball player. So I helped teach. One of my best friends with my family, my boy Carlos, I was with him the night that I accidentally fell and got this TBI. But his son was in T-ball this year. So being able to go to his games and try to teach him like what I know, you could tell his son is already picking up on the things that he's being taught. So if you teach him, especially if you got a kid that's really interested, if you could teach him at the young age and he carries that forward, he's gonna be a good ball player once he starts getting a little bit older. He's gonna be a good ball player in the Little League, and then as you work your way up. So coaching in Little League, I mean, it depends on who the kid is too. Coaching does start young.
For sure. I think these guys, whatever they were taught in Little League was a hell of a lot different than what I got taught because they're crazy good. I was never all that good. I'm still not that good, but I still play. Still love playing. But still, at the top level there, these guys know. These guys know everything. They're in, they're in the film room. They are reviewing all this shit. They have to be. You can't be at this level and just not care. I don't think there is such a thing as just an incredibly talented person that just never, works at this and just goes, oh, I never really thought about that. I should just swing the bat more often. That's, they have teams of analytic guys going over all of this all day, every day. I don't, know exactly what the hell the problem is there. But
Yep.
man, it's got to be something mental, because I think the physicality, the muscle memory, the reaction speed, it's all there. It's just that little bit that's the difference.
Yeah, let me get to Lamar's point right here about the
Yeah,
AAU.
go ahead.
Lamar, it is very similar. AAU basketball. Like I never played in the AAU ball, but I know how it like kind of bounces around shit. Travel ball is kind of the same thing. Like you're not playing. This ain't little league. This ain't high school where you're playing the same teams repetitive. When you play travel ball, you kind of go within the counties, within the states, like playing different places. It's not, it is a good stepping stone after high school travel ball. There's even travel ball, before, like you got like here, in South River where I grew up, you had, T-ball, obviously you had T-ball, short little league. They had 13-year-old league, and then they had 14, 15-year-old league, like senior league, and then you got high school. But travel ball is very, very similar as long as you got the right coaches and the right kids. Because you're not just gonna bring, everybody on, on the travel ball team. You got to have the right, just like any other sport or any other games. You need to bring the guys that really head over heels into baseball, which that's why you do play travel ball. Let me just take a sip of coffee from my Yankee mug.
Yeah, of course. So I never played travel ball. I never really played much past high school, like regular rules. I played a very strange subsect of baseball called vintage baseball, where we go out there in replica uniforms, replica bats and balls. We play without gloves, and we play with rules from 1864 all the way up to 1870 and a little bit past that. Very, very different. It's a lot like slow pitch softball, except a little different. Anyways,
who you just got to ask Lamar, because he was born in 1864. Just ask him how it was back then. He'll let you know. That old ass. Lamar, that old ass.
Sick burn. Okay.
Ask him about 1864 and 1870. And he was twiddling his thumbs.
We play. I played this past weekend actually. So Lamar is not enthused. He's not amused.
Oh, he is. You know he's sitting back right now laughing like that motherfucker got me. Look at MJ.
You were cooking that up since 3 weeks ago.
Cooking that up since 1871.
It's 1871. Yeah, no. So I mean, like I'm self-admittedly, I'm not very good at this game, but I still love playing it. I still love getting out there. I love the history of it. I love getting out there playing on real grass, on real fields.
Yep.
That to me, it's very like I feel a real connection in that. Listen, I'm nearly 30 years old now. I'm 29. I ain't making it to the majors. I hate to give you a spoiler alert here. I'm not. There ain't no help. 10 years ago, if you were to kick me in the ass and say, "Hey, stop doing cross country, start working on your swing," I'd maybe I could have gotten to like single A, but ain't no way I was getting anywhere close. 99% of us are getting nowhere close, man. That's just the reality of it. But I'm still happy to do my little thing. But
look at Lamar. He putting the cart before the horse. Look at him. Oh Lord.
All right. Okay. So just to back up a little bit. Here.
Back to the original question. What the fuck y'all got to do to turn this?
It's got to be the offense. Let me roll through this real quick.
Oh yeah.
So we got swept by the Padres, former team of Juan Soto, the $1 billion man. We paid an outrageous amount of money for, with not so great results this season so far. He has a shitload of walks, but everything else is okay. Swept by the Padres. I've lost one-run game there, first of many. One win versus San Francisco. There was a blowout. We had 12-6. Then they blew us out 4-12. We got swept by the Guardians at home. That sucked. I watched one of them. That really sucked. We got swept by Milwaukee. Just back up. The Guardians, former team of Francisco Lindor. It sucks to lose to them with Lindor on the team. Milwaukee, we got swept by them. I'm sure you guys know the a little bit of controversy between us and the Brewers from last postseason. The fucking legendary Alonso home run that saved our entire postseason and punched us through. And the whole Winker situation, he was screaming at Willie Adames. Willie Adames told him to meet him in the parking lot. Whole big thing. I don't know if they ever met there, but man, I know they swept us last week and it sucked. Jeff Winker, I think, played for them as well, former team there. And one win versus Atlanta. That sucks because Atlanta sucks this season and we should have swept them at their home. But the Braves seem to always have the Mets card there. And then, that brings us to Seattle at home. We won 2 out of 3 there, and that's 2 out of our 4 wins. 2 out of our 4 wins in these 18-game stretch. That's crazy. It's got to be the bats. It has to be the offense. There's no way. Yeah, that's what I got. That's my Mets recap for you.
I tell you what. That kid y'all called up to pitch. The fuck is his name? He just pitched.
Which one?
He just pitched like 2 nights ago. Kid was outstanding. I'm gonna have to go to school.
2 nights ago.
I believe it was 2 nights ago. Saturday. Mets, Mariners. McLean? Yeah, McLean. That's his name.
McLean. Okay.
McLean.
Yeah. I liked him. His slash line was not slash line, but pitching line.
5 in the 3rd innings. He only gave up 2 hits, 8 strikeouts, 4 walks, no earned runs.
Nolan McLean,
and that was his first start. So
yeah. I mean, you got to be happy with that. You got to be happy with it. Like I've been saying, I mean, the pitching has not been the problem these past couple of weeks. It's the bats. It's got to be the offense. Yeah, I like him too. I liked everything he did. I don't have too much more to say. How about
just looking at the current scores as of right now? We got the Orioles are beating the Red Sox. The White Sox are beating the Braves. The Brewers shut out the Cubs. It's a double header. The second one got postponed, but got the first game in 7-0. And the Phillies are up 7-0 over the Mariners right now.
Yeah, bad week for the Mariners. Bad week for the Mariners, that's for sure. And they're not a bad team, too. They're what, second in their division?
Yeah, they're 9 games under 500.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
they're 68
500.
They're 68 and 57, and they're a game and a half behind Houston.
Got it. So, got it. Above 500.
That's
above 500. Okay.
Did I say below? I meant yeah.
All good. Listen, how have the Yankees been doing? Because, like I said, I mean, I don't even know your backup guy there, the Rice guy, Ben Rice, his name.
Yes.
I didn't even know who he was. How have the Yankees been doing these past couple of weeks? Tell me about the Yanks.
I can tell you about them the last 3 days.
Sure.
I'm saying I can tell you go back, but the last 3 days they actually swept St. Louis, which they should have.
Sweet. That's good.
I mean, overall, the last 10 games, I believe they're 7-3 over their last 10. So they're starting to play a little bit better baseball.
A little bit of an uptick there.
I mean, a little bit better. I mean, they were the best team in baseball like the first 2 months. Then they took a shit. Yeah, that's right, Carlos. No,
Stripes looking crooked.
You know that. Yeah, they then the Yankees, like I said, they went from being the best team, and then all of a sudden they just everybody took a shit. How? Just how? Why? Explain that. Like it's like I said, it was all the bats too. Absolutely fucking terrible. But now they're finally starting to turn things around, and they got an easy schedule coming up in September. So, I still have the hopes. The Yankees, they're going to the World Series.
Yankees go. Flaccid needs a blue chew. Are they a sponsor? Are they sponsoring this? They should. So let me ask you this. Let me turn it around on you. What do the Yankees need to change to start win? I know they're kind of 7-3 these past 10, but what do they need to change to start winning?
I'm going to answer yours in a second.
Okay.
Hey, Lamar, you know where the Yankees are buying that blue chew from? Kansas City Royals staff. Kansas City Royals are selling it to everybody because their team has been flaccid for 10 years now. 10 years now, and you have Bobby Witt Jr. You got your catcher. What the fuck is his name? Guy's good too. Salvador Perez. Yeah. So they going flaccid. Well, you know what happens. You know what happens with the big chew, right? You get some of that blue chew.
Well, whatever they got ain't working. If they've been flaccid for 10 years, you shouldn't be buying it from them.
Well, Lamar's one of their reps. So, Royals won a World Series within the last 10 years. Yeah, you did.
It's true.
Sure did.
It's true. Abbreviate that to 9 years then. Then 9 years. not quite 10.
We could go back and say this. The Royals have won a World Series within the last 16 years, right?
Sure.
So the Yankees.
Open it up to 16, sure. I mean, just keep expanding it. You get everybody in there.
we could go 10. We could go 20. We could go back to the turn of baseball, back to 1900. And you're still going to come up with 27. Still going to come up with 27 championships.
There's the Yankees bravado, the Yankees. The Yankees confidence coming in, the overconfidence.
No, it's not the overconfidence. I've seen them when they were terrible. Don't get me wrong. I saw them in the late 80s when they were horrible. Then I saw them in their run. And I had got into I wouldn't say an argument, but a spat one day with somebody. They're like, oh, you're a typical Yankee fan. You expect them to win. And I said, back the fuck up. Let me tell you something. I said, I don't expect them to win the championship. I expect them to compete for one. The amount of money that you pay your team, you expect them to compete for a World Series title. Because it's hard enough to win in any sport, but just to compete for one. If you can't compete, where's that money going? You're tying so much money up into these guys, and then you don't compete. Well, the Yankees, they do compete. They roll out there every year, 90-something win teams. And they're fair enough to have seen 26 of them.
Lamar's shooting back at you.
Lamar's a year older than me. He's seen all 27. and he's just mad at his Royals because they got rid of Hal McRae and did George Brett dirty by letting him stay there his entire career. But hey, it's I'm old enough to see 26 when God bless me.
So what do the Yankees need to do? What do you think the changes are that need to be made?
Like you were just saying about your Mets, it all comes with offense. Because Yankees, they're pitching. I mean, their bullpen. Some of the guys are real fucking shaky. But you look at the whole line of 1 through 9. You guys. Let's see. I'm gonna go right off the top of my head. You got Paul Goldschmidt. He's kind of tailed off hitting. He's only got 10 home runs this year. But he's been a solid first baseman. Jazz Chisholm, he's doing his thing. Cody Bellinger, doing his thing. Judge, doing it. I'd like to see Austin Wells pick up the more because he's tailed off. Volpe, he has tailed off tremendously, but they picked up Caballero from Tampa Bay to play shortstop, and that kid is electrifying. That leads the league in stolen bases, and Yankees, they picked him up for a reason because he's been home on bases. Very good player. But yeah, it all comes down to offense too. Because there's times Yankees pitching. There's times even the starters, like Max Fried lately, hasn't been Max Fried. His ERA went from like 1.8, 1.9, and he's up to almost 3 now. He's up to like 2.9.
Yep.
So if they could straighten their shit out pitching wise, and all you need is the bats to really start swinging again. You can't be that all or nothing. Hit your singles, doubles, take your walks. Steal your bases. You don't need the home run. Is it good? Absolutely. But you also want to string together good at bats and get everybody rolling instead of putting 2 guys on. Let's say you get, let's say you have Goldschmidt get on, and then you got I forgot who's batting second. Let's say Ben Rice and Goldschmidt get on. Judge hits a home run. Okay, clear the bases. Now you got Stanton or whoever coming up at fourth. They have nobody on base, so it's not that same feeling to get everybody involved and get the whole team turning over that leaf, and just rolling together like gelling. Like they're a good team otherwise gelling, but you'd love to see them really turn over and get everybody on the same page rolling. And I tell you what, because I originally picked the Cubs to make the World Series a few weeks back.
Okay.
I'm not picking the Cubs no more.
All right.
Because I've actually watched some Brewers games lately.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they are fucking good. They are good.
They're a good team.
Well, not the problem. They have the best record in baseball. They're 79-45. 79.
Yeah, I mean that is thick.
They have 6 more wins than the second closest, which is Toronto and Detroit. They both got 73 wins, but they got 79-45. Yeah.
I mean,
they're a serious problem right now. And even like you could even go out west. Dodgers, they're fucking done. Dodgers are done. Ohtani, he's done. San Diego's hot on that ass. Even though the Dodgers just swept them.
Off the Cubs picks up a Brewers. It's a sick title, dude. I've always seen a thing where these regular season records, you have these like crazy records coming in to the postseason, and then it always seems like the better records seem to be like either more tired or more jaded or something. They seem to like fall off a bit sometimes, not all the time, but recently it seems to be the case. Dodgers are a little bit of an exception there, but do you see that at all? No.
What are you doing?
Listen, I think the Brewers are tiring themselves out. All right, they're tiring themselves out. They're getting all these wins. They're 79-45. They're going to tire themselves out. They're going to have nothing left for the postseason. The Mets are conserving energy right now by getting all these losses. Okay, they're saving up all the wins, for late October. Okay, that's what they're doing. That's what I believe.
Like you said, the Brewers, they're plus 80 in run differential.
Yeah, they got a 16. They got a 16. They do.
Yankees are at plus 99. So the Yankees are third highest behind. The Brewers are plus 168. The Cubs are plus 110. So that's pretty good. The Mets, they're at plus 36. That's terrible.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
All they got to do is stay within spitting distance of of the Phillies, and
Well, if you want to look at the wild card right now in the National League, you got the Cubs that are 70-54. You got the Padres 69-55, and then you got the Mets holding on 66-58. But the Reds are only a game and a half behind the Mets. You know, if the Mets are their chances of if they're hoping to catch Philly, no, I'd say don't hope for that.
You don't think so? I still believe. Maybe that's just the inner Mets fans still screaming. You got to believe, but
I'm not saying.
I think they can hang on. I think they can hang on and snag it at the end.
I'm not saying that the Mets can't, but they're running out of time playing the way they're playing.
And I agree. They're running out of time.
The more you lose and play like this, you know, the chances of turning it back around, slim and none.
Hey, you know, at least we got some good things going on with Pete Alonso. At least it took him a couple of games here, but he got the all-time Mets home run lead within the past week that was last week or so. We were hoping for that August 5th game that we were there. We were hoping that he was gonna hit a home run that night, and then Ty Darryl Strawberry, but he ended up doing it a couple nights later, and then a week after that he surpassed it. There's a little bit of a silver lining here for the Mets. At least Alonso's breaking records.
You got a little slither of hope or something out of that, huh?
A little bit. You got to focus on the good times.
Focus for the now.
Yeah.
Yeah, TikTok halfway through August. That's right, Lamar running out of time. You know, just like y'all, Lamar's Royals, they've been out of it since August of 2024.
Where are the Royals sitting?
Yeah, they're still in fantasy
right now.
They're in fantasy land. I'll tell you right now.
331. 331. Okay, it's not terrible. I mean,
yeah. There's
it's not great.
The Royals are 63-61, 9 games back of Detroit. 9.
Yeah, no, I don't think they have a shot at the division there, but they could have a shot at the wild card. They could have a shot at a wild card spot if they really made a run.
They need Seattle and Boston to take shit.
Yes,
they ain't catching the Yankees.
It would take a lot. It would take a lot of moving parts there, but they're not mathematically out.
Mathematically, no. Technically, yes. Mathematically, no.
Mathematically, yeah. What else we got here? What else we got going on here? We got.
Remind me, I gotta take my 8 o'clock psych meds.
You gotta take your 8 o'clock psych meds. Reminding you right now. What else we got here? We're only 4 back, says Lamar. Okay. Other news in the MLB, we have the first female umpire, Jen Powell was her name.
Yes, I want to talk about her.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Absolutely very I think it's out fucking standing that they got a female, umpire, which is very
I agree.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Absolutely.
But her first game behind the plate. I just got it.
You didn't think it was good? You think it was all right?
Dude, the first pitch, the first strike she called.
The first pitch could have been thrown to left field and it would have been a strike. Are you kidding me? It's a historic moment. That pitch is always going to be a strike. If it's anywhere close, that umpire is calling that a strike. I don't care who it is there.
Dude, this wasn't close. It was in the right-hand batter's box.
I know. I saw the pitch. In that moment, though, with everything behind it, Dude, that thing could have been 3 feet over his head, and she would have been like, "Strike! Put it in the books." I can't imagine having, first of all, having the pressure of umpiring a professional MLB game, and having the pressure of being the first female umpire to get in there and get behind the plate. I can't imagine that pressure. Overall, she did pretty fucking average. Pretty fucking average. But yeah, I agree. That first pitch, if it was anywhere close, man, that thing was getting called a strike.
And she's from Jersey, West Deptford, so.
No kidding. I didn't know that.
Shout out to West Deptford, New Jersey. Oh, yeah.
Shout out New Jersey, man.
Wait. That's right. That's
dude,
Lamar. Jersey's on the map, Lamar. That's right.
Yeah. Dude, I think I think it's great. I think it's awesome. Dude, if women want to come in and make absolutely terrible calls like the other umpires we already have, more power to them. Get on in there. They're all shit anyway. Let's just, who cares? Who cares, man? I think it's awesome. I think it is.
As long as she's not an Angel Hernandez.
Oh God. Oh man. The worst umpire in MLB history. Way up there, dude. We got to get rid of the Angel Hernandezes and get good fucking umpires in there. Here's a question for you.
Well, that's just one guy I could never understand how he still had a job. I mean, and as you know, like, this shit is ridiculous. Like, when you got instant replay and shit, like, you see how bad he was, and you kept him on the payroll. Like, yeah, go out there.
How in this day and age can they have the replay and still get it wrong? How can you still get it wrong? How is this possible?
I question that all the time. When you see the replay, no matter who's playing, and you see the replay, and you can see it for yourself, whether they're safe or we'll just go safe out. You see it, and then they uphold or overturn something. It's like, what view are you looking at? We're getting quick views, whether it's on Yes or SNY, ESPN, whatever it is. We're getting that quick replay. When they go to check it out, when they put their head muffs on, the ear muffs, they go to the base, and they're talking to everybody that has their cameras in front of them. You all see these screens.
Yeah.
They're all showing the same shit.
Yeah.
How can you get that wrong?
So the reasoning they're using is this. We're going by whatever the call was on the field, and we're going to assume that's true. And unless we see overwhelming evidence that that's not true, then we'll overturn it, right? But what's the fucking point of the replay? The replay is, we think you got it wrong on the field. So why are we assuming that what you said on the field was true in the first place? It's just completely backwards. It's completely backwards. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why are we not viewing it from, this is completely objective? We lock these guys in a box somewhere in New York, and you don't see the scores of the game. You don't see how the game is going. You don't see what the original call was. They just show you the replay. They show you the play cropped out from whatever the umpire called, and just say, what was this? In your, objective opinion, what was this? Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? Tennis has this. Tennis has this automated replay system. There's no, bias as to what the call was before. It's just boop, boop, boop. We hit a button. We see it. Okay. All right. It was in. It was out. That's it. We move on. Nice and quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Stevie Wonder. Yeah. If he wants to, change his job. But he's also been head of security at all the Diddy parties. He ain't seen nothing, so that's why Diddy's getting off. Because he had Stevie Wonder as his main his main head of security. He lets in who he needs to, and then the rest, see you later, if at all.
Would Stevie Wonder have done a better job than Jen Powell behind the plate there?
I mean, maybe.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's up there. It's a guessing game each pitch. They got 50-50.
I mean,
You either have a bird's eye view where you can see what you're doing, or you could be just imaginary blind like Stevie Wonder is.
Jen Powell stands no chance.
And neither do the Royals.
Yeah. All right. Here's a question for you. Here's a question. So, first female umpire in the MLB. Does that kind of glass ceiling breaking even matter if we're imminently years away from what we think is just robo umps? Just robo umps. Just ball and strike is just popping up there, either on a screen, or maybe there is a physical umpire behind there and he just gets something in his ear that says ball strike. And the replay system, hit the top of your head. They did that in spring training this year, right? They have that in the minors, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere there. If we're years away from that, does that glass ceiling even matter?
I mean, I'd say yeah. Just even if they do go to that, at least she was able to break that window and show, like, yes, just because I'm female, yes, I can umpire a major league game. Like, you don't have to be, it doesn't mean just because it's baseball only the males could, umpire it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to see her, step on the field and actually manage a game. Not many people have done that, and she has now. So hats off to her. New Jersey's in the house, West Stepford, New Jersey. Good for Jen. Hopefully, hopefully she'll. Obviously, she'll get better over time. Maybe
Lamar's got a good point here. Yeah. MLB might be marking things off the historical list before they go to the bots.
Yeah, like
That's
putting in Barry.
crazy.
Yeah, just like putting in Pete Rose after he died. Yeah,
Sure. Dude, what is it, like DraftKings or something is the official MLB betting sponsor, and Pete Rose got banned for life. It's crazy. It's a wild game. All right,
we getting about to be that time.
Sure.
Your prediction. Let's see. I'm gonna see who your boys play this week.
Yeah,
we're gonna touch on this next Monday. See what your Mets and my Yankees have done over the last week. So,
okay.
Your Mets upcoming schedule. Okay, you're at the Nationals for 3. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Easy games.
But then you go to the Braves. 1, 2, 3. You go to the Braves for 3.
We might not got those.
That's technically 2 teams you should sweep, but you won't.
We should on paper. Yes, we should. But the Braves got voodoo magic going on in Atlanta, man. That stadium is just cursed for the Mets, man. They got something in the swamp water down there. It's scary.
Y'all are on an 8. You guys are on an NL East. Which one here? You got the Nationals.
Yep.
You're at the Nationals. Then you're at the Braves. You're home for the Phillies, and then you're home for the Marlins, and that wraps up August.
Yep. Yeah. That most of the so the Philly series is very important. If we can more or less match the Phillies win percentage leading up to that series, that's a really big decider there for sure. That's definitely the by far the most important of any 3 of those series. We can get shit on in Atlanta. That's okay. Just got to shake off all the shit off of us, and just play hard at home against the Phillies.
You need W's. That's it.
Absolutely.
You need dubs. All right, cuz we are about to get out of here.
All right.
Let everybody know where they can find you.
Dude, right here. IOW Sports every Monday, 8 p.m. Watch MJ, subscribe, hit the notification bell, turn on your fax machines, sign up for the email list, sign up for the text list. IOW Sports every Monday.
Yeah, you're good. Good response. Good response. Yo, I talk to your mom all the time, but how's mom and dad doing?
Oh, they're doing great. I just saw him this weekend. We played. He's there, dude. The guy's in his 60s. He's still playing baseball. He's still playing. I mean, it's vintage baseball, but he's still out there hitting bombs. Yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well. Mom's doing well as well.
Good.
Yeah.
Chris and Jess, everybody good?
Oh yeah. We just did. They had a little housewarming thing over there in Pennsylvania this past weekend. Took them a little while to get the place ready. They had a new kid. Everything was all crazy for a while. They're all doing well. Yeah.
Always good, cuz. Always good to hear. All right, my peoples, I'm going to be getting out of here. This is your boy, Jerzey Boy MJ. You can find me every day, IOW Sports. Find me on Twitter, Jerzey Boy MJ. You can find me on IG. Always on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Come on here, comment, pay attention. If you like baseball or you like sports in general, jump over to IOW Sports. You'll find us where you need us. All right, so everybody, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate everybody for commenting and listening and liking. So this is your boy, Jerzey Boy, and I'm out. See ya.
Thank you.